Hello and welcome back to Brentford Fan TV. I'm Ben.
And I'm Freddie, and this is the Ipswich preview. And so, Ipswich have struggled with their start in the Premier League. They're on 4 points from 8 games, which isn't that good. They're yet to win. They've got 4 draws, and they've had bad recent form as well.
Yeah, the two latest games being a 4-1 loss to West Ham and a 2-0 loss to Everton, which neither of them are any good scorelines.
Yeah, I mean, I think one thing that's going to get Ipswich through the season is going to be home form. That's so important for all promoted sides.
Yeah.
They have a good atmosphere at home. But so losing 2-0 to Everton, of all teams at home, it's really not really where you should be.
And wasn't the West Ham game? Oh no, the West Ham.
I think that's away.
Okay. Yeah, they were away.
Yeah, Ipswich, they are struggling right now, and so it looks like a bit of a really good opportunity for Brentford. To get 3 important points. We're just off the back of losing to United. We're yet to get any away points, and we're getting a lot of points at home. So let's hope we can continue the home points. But looking at our last game was Man United, and I'd say it was a disappointing loss.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the game, but considering I predicted a 3-1, it's quite disappointing to lose.
Yeah.
And
I think lots of people saw it as a real good opportunity for Brentford, because United are in bad form. It's sort of just not going too well for them right now, and we were just off the back of beating Wolves 5-3, and so lots of people thought it's a really good opportunity for us, but unfortunately we lost 2-1. I thought the first half performance was good, but really the second half wasn't anywhere near it. We weren't really in the game that much in the second half. But yeah, just the 3 players I wanted to highlight on for different reasons. One from that game, one was Damsgaard, just another good game in general. He got an assist. And his form recently has been really good, hasn't it?
It has been, he's been one of our standing out players, really. His distribution is really good, and he really controls the game.
Yeah, and also Flecken just had another great game where he made numerous saves. And it's funny, if you said this to us last season, that 2 of our best players so far this season, maybe not including Obama, would be Damsgaard and Flecken. Flecken, who had a horror start last season, and Damsgaard, who could never find form when he was fit. And so, you know what, it's good to see the signings starting to turn good, because I think I've spoken to some people about how our recruitment since becoming a Premier League side hasn't been as good as when we were in the Championship. But players really turning good now, like Damsgaard and Ayer and people like that.
To be fair though, Damsgaard has only just, the end of last season and the start of this season, has only just got really consistent game time.
Yeah.
Because he didn't get much previously, which is probably a testament to his good form. Yeah,
but it's really good to see the players playing well now. And then I just wanted to talk about Sharda briefly from last game, because lots of Brentford fans are talking about Sharda right now because he was playing up front. He's not at all in the game, can't get involved, and then also within 3 minutes against United, we had a really good chance and he just missed the ball, and that could have been a goal within 2-3 minutes. And so I feel like Sharda, we should just give him time because he's still really young. And we have to remember, when Mbeumo first moved to the Premier League, he could hardly score. He'd hit the post every week. I think he hit the post or the crossbar the most times out of any player that season in Europe. And
thinking back to the Wolves game, and Sharda didn't play bad at all. It's just he had a couple of chances where he missed, and I could see his confidence doesn't seem to be good at the minute. But I feel like once this is just a perfect game for him to gain some confidence.
Yeah.
If he gets a goal involvement against Ipswich, I can see his confidence begin to rise, and then he'll slowly, I think, get more involvements in the game and stuff.
Yeah, I think
because he does seem to be a confidence player.
Yeah, I think we have a few confidence players, but hopefully Sharda can just get into form and slowly improve over time. But I think I was listening to the Ealing Road podcast, and one of them said Sharda needs to start against Ipswich and he needs to get a crap goal, because I feel like he's struggling for form. If he can just get a really bad goal, like a tap-in or a lucky deflection, just something. It's something to build on.
Yeah.
But yeah, more on us. Just want to talk about our home form because 4 games at home, 3 wins, 1 draw, and we should have done better in that draw. And so hopefully we can just continue it with a win against Ipswich, albeit it's not been the most difficult home games, but it's something to be proud of.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to home games more than away games.
Yeah.
So far, lost all 4.
Mm.
But then, I think this is the perfect opportunity to get points again.
Yeah.
And I reckon we could easily seal the 3 points.
Yeah. And so moving into what we were calling our predicted 11, we're now calling the 11 we want to start because I think that's better. So obviously Flecken in goal.
Yeah, I'd like to see him start.
One of them,
as always.
I'd say right now on form, one of the best goalkeepers in the league. So
yeah, stats wise, clean sheets haven't
but saves,
showed that.
I'd say.
Yeah,
number of saves, and then we're kind of going with the only back 4 we have: Vandenberg, Collins, Pinnock, and Ayer. The 4 centre backs along the back line.
They've played solid in the games they've played together.
Yeah. I think there's an argument to start Roslev over Vandenberg because Vandenberg did struggle last game against United when coming up against Garnacho, who had a really good game. And if we did start Roslev, it could get a bit more width and more crosses into the box. But we're going to go with the 4 centre backs.
Yeah, I do feel though I've seen recently in Mbeumo and Roslev's link up seems to be pretty good.
Yeah.
And it would be good to see that again at some point.
I think whenever Roslev plays, I think he is actually a bit underrated by Brentford fans in general. Because I think he always puts in a shift against the big teams. And I think he always plays well against the other teams that are like a bit below us. As in just his overlapping runs and his link up with Mbeumo, as you said. Then my favourite part of the 11 we want to start is probably the midfield.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah, you take it away.
So we've gone with Carvalho, Norgard, Damsgaard, which...
Attacking?
Yeah, attacking it as it may be, I feel like is the best midfield we could put out at the minute.
Yeah. So Yana would miss out in this midfield.
Yeah.
But I think it's the exact midfield we played against West Ham at home, but it's Norgard in for Jan out because Norgard was injured. And so I think I really like it. I think Damsgaard playing slightly more defensive.
Sort of as a box-to-box.
Yeah, he's more of the box-to-box and then Carvalho's more of the playmaker. But Damsgaard would still get so many attacking opportunities to create because it should be a game we should control. And so... And I'd also really like to see Carvalho start because he's not getting too many starts right now. Yeah,
and in the game time he has got, he what's it called? Against Wolves he came on and he scored.
Yeah.
He scored, was it 2 in the Leyton Orient game?
Yeah.
So I do feel like he could be a great player, like, and have some great output.
I think it's such a small thing coming on against Wolves and scoring, but I feel like that shows how much class he has. Because I feel like if you're comparing him to Schade and Kilo Spotter, they both struggle for goals. But then Carvalho comes in, subbed on for 20 minutes and gets a goal. And to me that says he has just more knowledge of the game. He knows where to be. He knows how to get the goals. And there's no reason why he shouldn't start for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then moving on to the front 3, Mbeumo, Wissa and Kilo Spotter. And so... we're putting Wissa straight back into the starting 11.
Yeah.
He's back from injury now. We're so much better with him. He's one of our most important players. It's like, not too much to say about that, but I think the interesting point is that we've kind of benched Schade.
Yeah.
When earlier we said he should start and get like a bad goal. But I think it's kind of just based on form that we put Kilo Spotter in.
Because, to be honest, I feel like overall, as a player, I prefer Schade.
Yeah.
He's worked well in a front three and Mbeumo and Wissa before. But on current form, I'd definitely put Lewis Potter in.
Yeah.
Like, he's put good crosses in, even when he's been playing left wing back. And it's like, crosses are sort of what we need at the minute.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really between Keane Lewis Potter and Sharda. It's kind of 50-50 of who to start. We just put Keane Lewis Potter. But yeah, I think there's a really good argument for Sharda to start and actually play in the position he wants to play, which is out on the left, because we're seeing him struggle as a striker when he's not a striker, and then he's getting criticised for it. So give him a chance, I'd say, maybe on the left. But it's between the two of them.
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind either.
Yeah. Now, score prediction. It's that time. We've been predicting a lot incorrectly recently, mainly because we're not predicting losses away from home, and we've lost all of our away games so far this season.
Yeah.
But, should I just say mine first?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Kind of making it up on the spot, but I'm going to say 3-1 win.
Okay. My prediction is the same goal difference, but I'm going to say 2-0. I think it's a fair scoreline. I reckon Whistler's getting on the score sheet, and we're finally going to keep a clean sheet this season.
Yeah. You know what? It's about time we keep a clean sheet this season.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, we're just struggling. And I just feel like it's inevitable that we're going to concede. Not saying it will, but it just feels inevitable every game right now.
Yeah,
like, we always go into a lull period at some point in the game and concede, or do some silly mistake. So, that's just why I've said 3-1.
Yeah, like, even when we played our best football against Wolves, we still conceded 3.
Yeah.
It's like...
yeah, it was like such a good game, we conceded 3. So, that's the Ipswich preview. I like Ipswich. I hope they have a good season, personally.
Yeah.
Don't care about Ipswich.
But, like, they've just come up from the Championship. It's a really tough challenge going from Championship to Premier League because it's such a higher level.
Yeah.
Although the Championship's way more competitive.
It's just so different.
Yeah, the Premier League has more average, higher level players.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, I wish Ipswich the best of luck for the season. Yeah. I quite like them. I quite like Kieran McKenna. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. And see you next video.
Yeah, enjoy the game.